Hello everyone, friends of Barça Hoy. Heads up, we already have the list of players called up for tomorrow's big match, that huge showdown for a place in the semifinals against Atletico de Madrid. Barça has to come back from behind in the tie after that 2-0 defeat at Camp Nou. Therefore, these are the chosen ones, the men who tomorrow have to lead us to glory and achieve that historic comeback that we will tell you about on this channel. Don't go anywhere, because we're going to talk about Hansi Flick's lineup that will give us that great victory, which will mean Barça reaching the semifinals. Let's go! So, family, smash the like button. Let me know in the comments what you think about this match. And remember, don't leave until the end. Join me, because we're going to analyze this complex, delicate match that Barça, I have no doubt, is going to pull through. This is the official list from Barça, the called-up players. Joan Garcia, Chesney, Diego Kochen, Cancelo, Alejandro Valde, Araujo, Gerard Martín, Jules Koundé, Eric Garcia, Álvaro Cortés, and Xavi Spar. In midfield, we have Gabi, Pedri, Fermín López, Marc Casado, Dani Olmo, and Frenkie de Jong. We also have him back for this match. He already had a few minutes against the Catalan side Espanyol. Barça won by 4-1. He's included in the squad, but keep in mind, without medical clearance, but Marc Bernal is in the squad. And in attack, the called-up players are as follows: Ferran Torres, Robert Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal, Marcus Rashford, and Ronny Bardghji. Hansi Flick's team comes in fired up after the 4-1 victory against Espanyol in the Catalan derby, because Real Madrid is coming off another setback, having drawn against Girona, and therefore Barça is now 9 points ahead of Real Madrid. While looking ahead to the Champions League, this is extremely important because it boosts the team's morale. Just look at Barca's streak. I mean, in the last 5 matches, we obviously have the loss in the first leg, but all the others are victories. All of them are positive signs. All of them are reasons to dream and trust in these players. The return of Gabi, a very important man. Fermín López, Marcus Rashford scoring goals. And watch out for this one, Ferran Torres. Will the Shark be the man who gives us the victory at the Metropolitano? He just scored a brace. I mean, we're also getting the Shark back, which is important at this stage of the season. Well, let's move on now to the lineup screen so we can talk in detail about Flick's starting 11. But watch out, because Mundo Deportivo is reporting something. Ferran Torres and Marcus Rashford could be starters at the Metropolitano. I'll tell you my opinion now. Let's go. Come on, hit like. Let's go. Well, family, let's build that winning Barça team to turn the tie around. We start in goal, where the best goalkeeper obviously has to be, which is Joan Garcia. He needs to be reliable in goal and provide us with security. With and without the ball, especially when he has it at his feet, since Barça put a big emphasis on playing with the ball at his feet. Joan is always decisive in finding that free man to gain an advantage from the back when building up play. Let's go with the right back, where I have no doubt Jules Koundé has to be the one chosen to play on that side, because I think he has already come back feeling good after his injury, and Jules will be on that right side to defend against Atletico de Madrid. On the left, the other day in the league, Valde played, but I think João Cancelo is way ahead right now. The Portuguese player is performing at a great level, and Cancelo has to be the one chosen to play, in my opinion, on the left side. Therefore, the fullbacks in defense, I mean, in the fullback positions, we would have Cancelo and Jules Koundé. Now, in the center-back pairing, we remember that Paco Barça is not called up, that sending off rules him out, and therefore he misses the match. Barça is going to go with someone to play there. I think it will be Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia will be ahead of Captain Araujo and will be accompanied by Gerard Martín. Gerard Martín, unless he has some discomfort, although Barça hasn't said so, it's true that he had a big scare the other day, and we saw him with ice on his ankle. But he seems set for the starting lineup. So this would be the logical thing. On the left, the left-footed Gerard Martín. And on the right, the usual and natural position for Eric Garcia. If Gerard has any discomfort, Araujo would play with Eric Garcia. And it would be Eric on the left and Araujo on the right. But in principle, this would be the defense that Barça will set up to defend. and obviously to achieve victory against Atletico de Madrid. Joan Garcia, Koundé, Cancelo, Gerard Martin, and Eric Garcia. Let's move on to the midfield. Where, watch this, in this position we're going to find a player, folks, who is also at an incredible level and who has to be key for tomorrow's match. Pedri has to make the difference. He's the team's barometer, the metronome, the clock, the magician, the one who distributes, the one who controls the tempo. A player who, besides playing his own style of football, both creatively and offensively, always puts in a huge physical effort. And he's one of the players who recovers the most balls for the team. Look how hard Pedri works. But to try to keep Pedri from getting too worn out defensively and have him focus more on what he needs to do, which is sending balls forward. For Barça to score a lot of goals and come back in the tie, we have found in these last two games a player who is truly unbelievable. Do you know who it is? We're talking about Gabi, an outstanding footballer who has made a great comeback from his injury. Let's put him here. Just a moment, let's erase the positions. And here, now we put Gabi, who is playing at an incredible level. They can alternate positions, there's no problem, because Gabi covers the entire midfield. The way he fights, the way he battles, the way he reacts, the way he wins the ball back, the way he presses, the way he creates, the way he distributes. It's incredible. I think Gabi, alongside Pedri, is one of the surest bets we have right now. I think the one from Los Palacios is going to be a starter, without a doubt, at the Metropolitano against Atletico de Madrid. Pedri and Gabi in the midfield, for me, is fundamental and crucial. And also another Andalusian player, Gabi, who is from Seville. We're going with a player from Huelva, a Huelva native, Fermín López. Fermín López, ladies and gentlemen, what a pair of pit bulls in midfield. I repeat, to press and put pressure, which will be key to pushing Simeone's Atletico de Madrid back. Gabi and Fermín crucial so that Pedri can be much freer and focus on playing football. I think it's fundamental. Fermín, who scores a lot, gets forward a lot, and can also link up with the wingers and cause a lot of damage. Also, with his runs from the second line between the opposing centre-backs, creating that element of surprise with runs into space that always causes so much trouble. I think Fermín López is fundamental. I love him. Midfield, for me, this trio is key. Gabi and Pedri, Fermín, I think it's wonderful. And up front, watch out, Lamine Yamal. Watch out, because Lamine is in incredible form right now. Colossal. I think he has to lead the way, and he deserves to shine in this match. On the left wing, we're going to go with Marcus Rashford, who's also playing very well. It's true that he's missing a lot, but everything that didn't go in for him in the first leg has to go in for him in the second. If he gets two chances, he has to score them. He can't miss. Up front, the big surprise. I don't think it'll be Dani Olmo as a false nine or Lewandowski, who are usually the regulars. I think Varane, that brace against Espanyol, has to give him a lot of confidence. And I think Flick is going to start him. So, this is my team for Tuesday. We'll see if Flick sees it the same way I do. Joan Garcia, Koundé, Eric, Gerard Martin. I have Cancelo, Pedri, Gavi, Fermín. And up front, Marco Rashford, Lamine Yamal, and Ferran Torres. Smash the like button, hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think of this lineup, and share yours. We're all waiting for you. I'll see you in this video. Screen from that live stream. So family, stay strong. If you believe, you can do it. Barça yesterday, Barça today, Barça always.